In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to draw a cartoon panda. It's pretty easy, it's fun, and I think he's kind of cute. Hi, I'm Rashonda. I'm the creator of this YouTube channel, as well as the artbyro.com website, where you can find over 250 art and drawing tutorials. So be sure to check that out, but of course you need to watch this video first. So let's go ahead and go on over to the art studio and get started with that. So let's get started on this panda drawing. I have my supplies. I have my pencil that I prefer to use. I also have this little click eraser that I love. It's a great size for cleaning up your drawing as you go. So let's go ahead and get started with some basic shapes. So we want to start with a circle. That, of course, will be the head. And you want to think about the placement of it so that you have room for the ears to make some of the fur texture, so it'll be a little bit bigger. But I also like to fill up the whole paper, and I am using an artist trading card. If you're not familiar with artist trading cards, check out the description box. There is a freebie in there that tells you all about artist trading cards and how to cut out your own to make these little blank cards. But I like to fill this up, so some of it will run off. I'm not going to do the whole body. I'll just put the head and some of the shoulder area. So then the next thing we can do is divide this to make some guidelines, and then we can even put in some extra lines. So basically these are where the eyes will go, the nose, the mouth. And you don't have to follow that exactly, but it does help to lay things out and give you an idea of where everything's going to go. So next, I like to do the nose first. Typically when I draw people or if I draw animals, I'll start with the beginning and then work my way out. So then we're just going to add to the nose by doing the mouth. And nothing fancy. We're keeping it fairly simple. This is just a little cute little cartoon panda bear. So that'll be the mouth. We'll just fill that in with black. Again, just keeping it pretty simple. Nothing too complicated. So then the eyes are actually going to go up in this area because we need to make those patches that they have around their eyes of the black fur. And we're going to keep them mostly symmetrical, but they don't have to be exactly symmetrical because the fur is not going to necessarily grow in perfectly even. And then we'll add the eyes in here, make some nice big eyes. And then we can add the highlights, or we can do that later. So we could just fill all this in black. And I'm going to go back with a outlining pen and outline all of this. So then the next thing we want to do is to draw in the shape of the face and then also the ears. So the ears will go up in this area and here. And then I like to add a little bit of texture to the face and a little bit of, make it a little uneven. I think it gives it a bit more character. So just change the way the face is shaped from the circle. And just add some curves and some bends, make it a little bit stylized. And then up here we can do some little tufts of hair. And then just clean up these ears a little bit. Add some extra details to them. If If you mess up, you can go in with your eraser and clean that up if you need to. Sometimes you might need to clean the lines up. Sometimes you can just ignore it. It depends on your drawing. It depends a little bit on you personally. So do whatever works. So we could add some little hair up there. And then the only thing we have really left to do is the body. So again, let's add some fur texture to the body. And then we can add in this little circle around the belly area. And that's all the detail I'm going to put in for the body. We're not going to worry about that too much. So then the next thing is going to be to outline the drawing. And I like using an outlining pen. I'm using this Edding brand. It comes in a little set of 4, which was really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and add an outline to this drawing, but I'm going to speed that up because I'm literally just going to trace right over top of these pencil lines. So I will be back with you when that is finished. So the next step is to add in some color. So what I like to do when I add color, and I'm using markers, is to use a lighter color and then a darker color to add in some shadow areas, and then I will blend it together using the lighter color. And you can also use a colorless blender that comes with a lot of the different marker sets. That's a good option as well, but I usually just use the markers I already have out instead of having extras, because if you have used markers before, then you know you typically will have a decent selection laying on your drawing table when you're working, and sometimes it gets a little confusing to try to find the right one. So I'm just going to work my way through this drawing, doing the same type of process of filling in with the lighter color, and then I will take the darker color, add in some dark areas, and then going back and blending with that lighter color. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up again, and then I will be back to add in the final details. Okay, so for the white areas, you can use a real light gray marker just to break that up a little bit so It's not just all just plain white. You can add a little bit of shadows in there. We can do the same thing for the face. Get rid of a little bit of that white area. And you can make it kind of the scribble effect for the fur to make it look a little bit rougher. We could do a little something on the nose. Wherever you might see shadows, or you can put it in there kind of randomly. And then the final thing that I like to do is to use this white jelly roll pen, and we can add in some white highlights in a few different areas and break that up a little bit. Give it a little bit of contrast, especially with the drawing mostly being just black and white. And then the very last thing that I like to do, and you can add more of a background, you could put maybe some trees or bamboo or something in the back. But at the very least, I do like to add like this little, I call it a halo around it, a little colored halo, to add a little something to the drawing. Or you could put in a full background, or you could color the whole background in. You could do a solid color, you could do a gradation of colors. There's a lot of different options. So do whatever suits you and your style and the look you're going for. But that's pretty much it. This will finish this little panda bear up. And sometimes I'll do a border around it as well. Like that. And then sometimes I'll fill the whole thing in. It just depends on the mood I'm in and what I feel like doing that day. But that's it for this drawing. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Happy creating! That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you feel inspired to create some of your own artwork. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. It really helps us out. And before you leave, make sure you check out that description box, because there's some information in there, as well as a link to a freebie on those artist trading cards if you want to learn more about that. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!